Welcome to the Glenn Beck program. Finally, there is a congressman concerned about unfunded liabilities. Yeah, the only problem is, without any sense of irony here, this congressman is talking about the unfunded liabilities of BP.
Maybe diverting reserves to dividend payments when they have an unfunded liability that could reach $37 billion.
How about our $109 trillion, Congressman? Are you aware that you're helping write those unfunded liability checks? You got that one? No. Don't worry about that. Let's rush to pass a law making sure that BP pays off their unfunded liabilities before anything else. The hypocrisy and the lack of the sense of irony is shocking to me. Also, the president has come out and compared the BP oil spill to 9/11, and everybody is reacting to this comment with outrage. It's nothing like 9/11. Yeah. You have to think like the President of the United States or you'll miss his point. He's not comparing the tragedies. He is comparing what's going to happen, what happened after the tragedy. What's coming your way will be as life-altering, if not more so, as 9/11 was. And I will show you what he has in store and how no one or no fact can ever change this president's mind. Next. This president doesn't view the BP oil spill as an equal tragedy to 9/11. Not the tragedy, but what's coming after. Everybody's up in arms about this, but there's something else. Here's what he said. In the same way that our view of vulnerabilities and our foreign policy was shaped profoundly by 9/11, indelibly by 9/11, I think this disaster is going to shape how we think about the environment and energy for many, many years to come. And one of the biggest leadership challenges for me is going to be making sure that we draw the right lessons from this disaster and that we move forward in a bold way. Well, you know what? To learn your lessons, you've got to gather information. Is the president doing that? Something's very wrong here, America, and you know it. This disaster is dramatically going to shape how we think about the environment, and it's going to move us forward in a bold way. Wow, it's almost like he's quoting Rahm Emanuel when he says, let's not let a good crisis go to waste here.
You never want a serious crisis to go to waste. And what I mean by that, it's an opportunity to do things that you think you could not do before.
Okay, there's a report out now that says the administration has talked to Senators Lieberman and Kerry, who drafted the American Power Act, cap and trade, told them that a new energy deal must include serious effort to price carbon as a way to slowly affect climate change. It's cap and trade. And remember, oh yeah, that's right, CCX, the president started all of that. That's that big scam, and oh, that's right, he's going to make money off of this tragedy. Well, he won't, but all of his friends will. The president is using the BP oil spill crisis to jam cap and trade right down your throat. That's why he compared it to 9/11. It's not, you're going to have to make a sacrifice, America. Remember when, after 9/11, you wouldn't have stood in line at the airport, for the extra security checks and taking your shoes and belt off. No, you wouldn't have done it before. But now, in the name of safety and national security, we'll do it. We'll do it. Yet they'll still keep the border down south and up north open. Don't think that one through. Just take off your belt and your shoes. In the wake of the BP oil spill, your sacrifice will be the extra money that you have to pay now as energy prices will, quoting the president, necessarily skyrocket as we abandon oil prematurely before the alternative energy is ready to carry the load. That's why he compared this to 9/11, because there's sacrifice coming your way. Here's another comparison. After the 9/11 attacks, do you remember how everyone seemed so concerned with the Muslim backlash? The ACLU, here it is. Sanctioned biased racial profiling since 9/11. President campaigned against this. He was tired of Muslims just being randomly picked up off the street. The ACLU practically predicted the evil American citizen will just start slaughtering random Muslims in the street. Oh, it's horrible. Remember all the lectures that we had? They're not all terrorists, as if we needed to be told. Really? Yeah. Let me ask you this. Where's the ACLU? Talking about all the local gas stations, BP, being vandalized or shot at. Oh, look, there's some vandalization. Oh, there's some more vandalization. Wait till you see the one where they shot out the front window. It's great. Yep. Hey, all Muslims are not extremists, but those mom and pop gas station owners, they're all responsible for what's happening in the oil spill. All of them. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Have you seen anybody in the media really take that to town? Have you seen all the experts that saying, hey, don't take it out. Look, they shot out the window. Don't take it out. They're all like that. Have you heard the uproar from people coming out and saying, hey, just because I work for BP, I didn't spill the oil? No, that's not happening now. It's weird. There's no rush to defend a completely innocent capitalist. No, they're still rushing to make sure we understand that there's no such thing as Islamic extremism. But the mom and pop BP store, guilty, polluting the Gulf. It's okay, we'll look the other way if you want to shoot out their windows. Really? Well, all BP employees are alike, They are. They're all like that. All gas station owners, all oil rig workers, they're all alike. Those people. But don't rush to judge those disadvantaged malcontents who just flew a couple of planes into our buildings because they were helpless. Here's another comparison for you. Everybody's reporting on these comments by the president, but they're missing the point. Here it is.
I have not spoken to him directly, and here's the reason. Because my experience is when you talk to a guy like a BP CEO, he's going to say all the right things to me. I'm not interested in words. I'm interested in action.
Yes, he's right. When you talk to a guy like that, typical, what do you think it is? Is it a typical capitalist? Maybe it's a typical capitalist. He'll just tell you what he wants to hear. Yeah, I'll meet with Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Oh, sure. Yeah, he's a dictator, but I can meet with him without any preconditions because we have to be able to talk. Here's the guy who, said the Holocaust was a myth, that Israel should be wiped off the map. We'll sit down, have some tea, some crumpets. Hey, have you seen a good movie lately? Mach. Oh, yeah, you're a raging lunatic, but we can get through to you and trust you. Now, the BP CEO, depart from me, evil one. Wow. What is in the president's experience that makes him say, guys like this CEO? What is it in his experience, his vast oil-rich experience that, as a community organizer from the land of oil, Chicago, what is it that he has in his experience bag, with all the oil CEOs, just to be able to say they're all alike, I don't need to talk to them. I mean, I've seen them testify a few times on Capitol Hill. I've seen them quoted in papers. They're probably good capital. That's probably what it is, capitalism. What is it that Barack Obama knows that he won't even bother to meet with the guy to hear him out? Well, until, he changed his mind a couple of days later. What is it that the dictator of Iran, the crazy guy in Iran, has in the credibility department that the CEO of BP doesn't have? What is it? Tell me, I'd like to know. Does the fact that BP CEO is a capitalist, is that what does it? When I meet with those capitalists, he's a white CEO. Maybe that's it. He's a white CEO. White CEOs, I don't know if you know this, but white CEOs, they don't want to pay their tax dollars and have those tax dollars go to inner city kids. Oh, there you go again. Right now, somebody at the Huffington Post. Glenn Beck and baseless accusations against this president. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll stop. I'll just have the president say it.
And I really want to emphasize the word responsibility. I think that whether you are a white executive living out in the suburbs who doesn't want to pay taxes to inner city children, for them to go to school.
I